Let's do this.
This episode of Matthew Davis Media is called My Bluey Collection. Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Media once again, and welcome back to another collection video. Today I'm going to be doing a collection video on something that a lot of you guys would probably not even expect for me to do. I do collection videos on anime, Blu-rays, video games, stuff that is normal for a man like me. But I am going to be doing a collection video on a very popular Australian cartoon TV series that's supposedly aimed towards younger viewers. And of course, that TV show is Bluey. Now, Bluey has gained massive popularity, not just from kids, but parents alike. Kids love it, parents love it, even teenagers do. There is just something about Bluey that just sparks joy to the entire planet. Like, ever since it came, people have been watching it, even without their kids. And I have a few friends on Facebook that have been watching it as well. And they don't have kids either. So I decided earlier in November of last year, decided to give the show a watch. And I could not stop watching it. Ever since the first episode, I just continued binge watching it. As soon as I got home from work, I was all like, I want to watch more Bluey. I want to watch more Bluey. I want to watch more. It just would not stop. This show, it is deep. This is not your typical kid show. This isn't something like Caillou or Coco Melon or Barney or anything like that. It's not the type of show that just shows children how to learn their ABCs or their numbers or basic children's songs or different types of animals, or it's nothing like that. It actually speaks to the hearts of many who struggle with main topics like ADHD and even death. I'm not even joking. There's one episode that involves death. There's another one involving not being able to have the thing that they want, specifically children. It's a show that doesn't just speak towards the younger viewers. It has a message for not just parents, but just non-parents alike, too. It's honestly the perfect show to watch if you need advice on parenting. And honestly, the show's just so funny. It has so many quotable lines that I do tend to quote once in a while. I died again? For real life? I slipped on my beans. Oh, biscuits. Coconuts have water in them.
You shouldn't be watching this garbage. It's so woke.
And why should I care? And really though, just watching this one show about a family of cartoon dogs, it changed me. And it's something that I just need in my life and just made me wish that something like this came out when I was really young. Otherwise, I would have grown up with it because, because honestly, watching it now is honestly something that I feel like everybody needs to do because the real world really sucks. It's a real hassle to deal with. So really, it's the type of show that I feel like everyone needs to watch because I consider this an everyone show. It has something for everyone. It doesn't always focus on the kids, and it doesn't always focus on the main characters. It does focus on other characters as well. But, I really shouldn't get into full detail of the show because you guys just want to see my collection. Though there do exist YouTubers who aren't children that do make Bluey themed content like topics and stuff. Two of the best ones that I recommend are B&B Productions and Aussie Girl Margie. I will put the link in the description to both of those channels down below if you want to hear more in-depth stuff involving Bluey. So yeah, but without further ado, it's time to go dance mode. Well, I can't really dance because I'm about to show off my collection. I can't. So I wasn't sure how I was going to do this. I was going to take an item and just show it to you guys, but I guess I can grab some stuff over here. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show off is Bluey Season 1 and 2 DVD. This is actually quite common to find. You can find it at Target or Walmart. I got this from Barnes & Noble. I got it for a good discount, so I got it for like 14 bucks. I don't really collect DVDs anymore because I don't really feel like there's much of a purpose to own DVDs, but since I do collect Bluey items now, I just figured, I should probably get this. Besides, Disney Plus, which is where it's streaming on, isn't the best way to watch it because, like I said, this is an Australian show, and the show is still on. It's just episodes aren't coming onto Disney Plus because Disney Plus, believe it or not, they actually censored episodes. That's right. I know what you're thinking. What? Bluey censored? Well, what does it have in it? Well, there's one episode that involved a pony pooping. I'm not even joking. Apparently that was so offensive that they had to remove that, and they make a vasectomy joke in this. I'm serious when I say that this show isn't always aimed towards, it is aimed towards younger viewers, but there are definitely a lot of times where it targets the adults as well, and it handles it in both the funniest and most unique way. This is the best way to watch the show if you want to see the uncensored versions. Like, I think it has Dad Baby, which is one of the episodes that you cannot watch because Dad Baby, it's a weird episode, but I think it's so much fun. Just honestly, I enjoy all the episodes. Like, there are some episodes that I like but don't love, but there are just so many that and season 1 and 2 has so many great ones. And season 3 also has some really good ones too. And they're doing so much, into their episodes. Like, I can't wait to see like what's going to happen when season 4 comes out. They're still doing season 3, which is not out in America, but that's why VPNs exist, so they can watch it on from other countries. I did that myself, so I've seen every single episode of Bluey so far. I'm getting far too deep into this. I'm just saying, like, this is truly one of the best ways to watch Bluey. It has the regular versions and the American versions and the Australian versions. So it's definitely the best way to watch it if you want to watch if you want to see the full thing. Yes. All right, next up are these Bluey bowls that you can get from... this is like a double pack. I don't know what it looks like underneath, but that's what it looks like underneath. I was debating like to use one of them and just save one of them for the collection, but I don't know. They just look too nice. And we got another duo plate of Bluey. This one, you can see what the other design is underneath. Like, I don't know. I was a little tempted, but I don't really want to ruin these. And over here, we got a Bluey bottle, which says we're making good times. I did use this a few times, but I kind of stopped using it because I didn't really want to ruin the damage. So these are common to find. Here's another one which has which is covered of Bluey and bingos. Over here we have another DVD, which is the first half of season 1. Now the only reason I got this is because it includes a Bluey plush, which you don't have to get the DVD in order for the Bluey plush, but I did have a plush that was like this, but I gave it to my nephew for Christmas because I already had too many Bluey plushies. But yeah, definitely get this if you if you want to get like kind of small into the show, but like if you want to go from a small start. But then again, it does require the plush. Like, I feel like if you're going to be a fan, you're going to need to have at least one plush in your life as a Bluey fan. But as you can see, I have way more than one. All right, now, over here, this was actually kind of hard for me to find. It's Bluey, the album. This includes, like, the first half of, it doesn't include all the songs. It includes, like, I believe 17. Well, some of them are the Bluey theme. They include songs like Keepy Uppy, Here Come the Grannies, The Claw, Pool, The Weekend, Camping, Fruit Bat. That's another thing I should mention about the show, too. The music is outstanding. Like, there is so much talent behind the show in terms of its music. And, yeah, it's just... I don't even collect vinyl albums. I don't even have a record player. But I just got this for the collection, so... Yeah, and I know there's another one out called Dance Mode, which is also a little bit hard to find at the moment, at least over in my area. But Luckily, that's why eBay exists. This also includes a poster. I would show the design, but honestly, it just looks way too nice for me to open. So, not really going to do that. But it's still really nice to have. All right, next up is a Bluey flashlight that can also transform into a nightlight. It'll last for like 10 minutes. They also made a version for Bingo as well. You can like use this for a flashlight, and it never turns off. It'll only turn off if you hold down this for like 10 minutes, but it's really nice to have. So it's honestly, if they were gonna make something Bluey related, they have to make a Bingo one as well. So, but that's really nice. Bingo deserves a lot of love because characters in this are just way too precious. Like, don't be surprised if you see those go off because they will. Okay, so I guess I could put these back. All right, now I'm gonna try my best not to ruin anything up here, but we got the Bluey and Friends plush toys. First off is Bob Bilby, who's a puppet, from that one episode, Bob Bilby. I really like how they made him into an actual puppet, and it does not fit my giant man hands, but I was really shocked when this watch from Walmart actually did fit my hand, so yeah, that's impressive. They do care about the adults. I just hope we do get more adult-themed Bluey stuff. And no, I don't mean like really weird ones. I'm going to try my best not to say like anything dirty because there might be kids in watching this video. Some might be watching with their family, but yeah, I mean, it's a kid's show, so well, it's an everyone's show, but yeah. But anyways, Bob Bilby. It's nice that they made a plush toy out of an actual toy from the show. Next up is Lucky, who we don't see in the show that often, but hey, they notice him enough to make a plush toy of him who loves football, and as you can see, he's holding a football. Leela, who is Bingo's best friend, as we saw them first meet, and we see them grow up together in that one episode, so you are going to hear some spoilers of the episodes a bit, but this one's so precious. It's very fluffy, like, I love the fluff on it, like, yeah. There are also multiple different versions of Bluey and Bingo, like this one where it's school time Bingo. Like, there are other plushies of them, like, holding specific items, so there's that as well. Probably one of the hardest ones to find is Muffin. Like, I spent a little bit too much on this one, but I absolutely love Muffin. I think she's the funniest character out of all of them, and some people do tend to hate on Muffin. I definitely see why. But Muffin is honestly the child character that I think parents can relate to the most because most children tend to act more like Muffin than they do Bingo because Bingo is really nice while Muffin tends to get a bit spoiled, but that's honestly what makes her so funny. Like, she has so many funny lines of dialogue and she's just so precious that it's honestly really hard for me to hate on her. So yeah, I absolutely love Muffin. I just couldn't resist not getting her. Now, over here, probably the one that I spent the most money on is Mackenzie. Probably my favorite, like, secondary character that isn't part of the Healer family. There's just something about Mackenzie that I just find so relatable. We have so much screen time with him, including that one episode from Season 3 that isn't available on Disney+. But I also love his design, too. I mean, the bent ear, the different colors on his legs. He also has so many funny moments, too. And I honestly love the screen time that he has with Bluey. Like, he has quite a bit of it. And, yeah, there were just so many moments of him that made me excited to see more of him in other episodes. So, yeah, Mackenzie, really hard to find. Probably did spend a little too much on it, but I just really need to get him. Next up is Rusty, another one of my favorite characters, who you see quite a bit. Like the episode Army, where he makes friends with Jack, who is the kid that has ADHD, where they tackle that issue. I honestly hope we do get a plush toy of that, because Jack, I feel like, just really needs one. They did make a figure of him, but which I do have. I'll show that later, but I don't know. I feel like we should definitely get one. Next up is Winton, who I managed to find at Big Lots. I had no idea there existed a Winton plush, but there did exist a Winton plush, so that's nice as well. Honey, which I got from Macy's. I didn't. We don't see Honey that often, but I feel like since there was only one plush toy of Honey and figured that they would be kind of harder to find, I figured I should probably get Honey too. I wouldn't mind collecting all of them, except for the ones with the different details on them. like I mentioned before. Next up is Chattermax, which is the robotic toy that Bluey has that is very annoying. But don't worry, this is just a plush toy and it does not turn on. So yeah, don't need to worry. But yeah, Chattermax is probably one of the most iconic toys in the show. I really hope we get a toy of Unicorse. I would absolutely love that. That would be hilarious. All right, next up is regular Bingo. The very first Bluey item I had, Princess Bluey. Just a few days after getting into the show, I feel like I figured I should probably get something, related to Bluey because I know I would probably need it because of the stress that I was having after losing my cat. So, yeah, I just figured I just need one Bluey item. And, yeah, I got a lot more than one. And, yeah. All right, and even though they make plush toys of mostly the kids, it's nice to know that they actually do care about the parents. So they made plush toys of Bandit and Chili, otherwise known as Mom and Dad, or Bluey's Mom and Dad. Which I should just say, Bandit and Chili are just such great role models. Like, they are voiced excellently in the show. And what I also love the most about them is that they don't just act like parents, but they actually do act like a real couple. Like, they actually do act like they're in love. I mean, we see one episode where they sort of meet. It's kind of complicated, but yeah, there are times where we definitely see some more romantic moments between them, like showing their love for one another. Like, it's they're not just the type of characters, the type of parents that you just put into a kid's show because where are the kids' parents? Oh, the parents are right there. So yeah, they have parents. No, they actually do feel like a real couple that just love each other and are just happy to be together. And it honestly makes for some of the most the most romantic moments in the show. And I absolutely love their chemistry together. They're just the perfect TV couple and the perfect parents. Like Bandit's probably my favorite character, and Chili is definitely up there as well. All right, I need to put these plush toys back before I move on. All right, so we're moving on to this side over here. I'll show the books. Should I show the books next? Yeah, you know what? I'll show the books next. I don't really tend to collect the books based off the episodes because if I were to read them, I would just watch the episodes they're based off of. But one that I got is the For Real Life a Story Collection book, which includes the stories. Like, it's a compilation of specific stories like Fruit Bad and The Creek. And it also gives like introductions to some of the characters from the show at the end of the book. So I actually did give my nephew one of these for Christmas last year. Over here is the book involving At Home with the Healers. Like, I forgot what this book involves. It involves like Meet the Healers. There's Bluey, Bingo, Bandit, Chili, Lurd. Oh, so you just learn about the family. I did look through this, but I didn't really get the whole thing. But it shows like clips from the episodes and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna move into a better position. Yeah, that's much better. Now over here, I'll show that in a minute, is a placemat, which I got from Walmart. They're like $3. So, yeah, I use this as like a banner background for, Bluey. And, I guess I'll show the figures up here, like the toy figures. I don't really tend to get that many of like the play sets because, well, I feel like it would just take up way too much space, but I did get like the healer car for, when they go on vacation and stuff. You can see there's Bandit in there, which if you're wondering how I got him in there, the thing pulls up and you can just put him in, and you can. It also includes stickers which you can put in the back of the seats, but I'm not going to show those. They're somewhere else, And over here is the camper, which you can get this and the car bundle, but I got them separately. So this is the camper from the episode Camping, which is probably my favorite episode. Inside are the Bluey and Jean-Luc figures. I'm not going to take them out because they're chilling. They're having a good time catching up. Well, they don't catch up until, like I said, you're going to hear spoilers for some of the episodes. So, yeah. I guess we should also get into puzzles because they made a lot of Bluey puzzles. This one is a Bluey lunchbox with a Bluey puzzle inside of it. Yeah, it just looks really nice. So it's basically a mixture of a lunchbox and a puzzle at the same time. I got this for like, I don't know, $8 bucks. The reason I say dollar bucks is because that's what they say in the show, or that's at least what Bluey says in the show, dollar bucks. So yeah, and then we got this big collection box of puzzles that has like all these. I am tempted to like use one of these puzzles, but I don't know. Like maybe if I do have children in the future, it's just gonna depend how I'm feeling. Up here we have a Bluey Easter basket. It also can be used as a Halloween basket. It's basically a bucket with Bluey's face on it, a plush face on it. Over here, I got a Bluey Christmas ornament of Bluey and Bingo in a wagon. I kind of wish it was a little bit more three-dimensional rather than having a flat surface, but they do have more Christmas ornaments, so I will probably get those when Christmas comes a little sooner. Now, like I mentioned before, I don't really get the episodes, like the books based on the episodes, but I could not resist getting the one based off camping, because camping is probably my favorite episode. It's definitely up there with Sleepy Time. Like, there's just so many great episodes. It's hard for me to even make a top 10 of my all-time favorites. I know some of my favorites are, like I mentioned before, camping and Sleepy Time, Baby Race, Carry Out. It's either Carry Out or Take Out. I think it might be Take Out. What else? Rain. That was a beautiful one. Just like the list goes on. Crannies. That was a funny one. Just like it just has so many great episodes that if I were to criticize them, I wish they were a little bit longer. But that doesn't really count because it doesn't matter, because I mean it has so many episodes already. Now, if you want some really good Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts, because Mother's Day and Father's Day is coming up, then I highly recommend getting the My Mom is the Best and the My Dad is Awesome book. They're basically stories about, Bluey and Bingo talking about how much they love their parents. They're absolutely heartwarming books, and they're perfect for parents. And these are the type of books that are definitely aimed towards the parents. So it goes to show that the Bluey Company, or specifically Joe Brumm, the creator, definitely cares about, how adults feel. So yeah, and it's perfect, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, and there's an episode called Perfect as well. Alright, I suppose while we're still on the topic of books, they made a book that's all about Bluey, and one that is all about Bingo, called All About Bluey and All About Bingo, basically what they're like and what they do. So that's cool as well. I guess while we're on really close to the shelf, I might as well show this. This is the Bluey like dancing plush. I wouldn't really call this a plush toy because it's rather solid, but yeah, you just turn her on, like there's a switch under her foot, so you turn that on, and then you can like dance with her, like basically like musical statues and dance mode and stuff like that. It's honestly perfect for kids if you want to get some exercise. So yeah. Now over here I have I guess I'll show these next. These are Bluey like water squirters, Bluey and Bingo water squirters. They're available at Target, so that's cool to have, like a swimming pool toy. Here's a Bluey figure that came with her like with the campfire, which came with the camping toy. And I guess over here I can show like there's also these other figures, which include Jack, Pretzel, and Mackenzie. The bags are probably on the wrong characters or by the wrong characters, but I don't know. I just put them wherever because, well, yeah. All right, next up, these are some items that you did see in a few of my videos. If you have been watching my channel, is the Talking Bluey and Bingo figures, which are pretty common to find at Walmart and Target.
I got an idea. It's on my bodies. My turn. You ready?
They're honestly way too precious, like, to not want to get. So, and I know there do exist banded and chili ones, but they're not common to find in America yet. I really hope they are, though. Oh, and I suppose I should also show this book that I literally just got in the mail today. It's the Where's Bluey book. Now, this is supposed to be common to find, but for some reason I could not find it in any Walmart or Target, like anywhere, like near me, and I don't understand why, but yeah, this is kind of like a Where's Waldo type book, except it's probably a little bit easier, but yeah, and you have to look for more than just Bluey, so, but I found Bluey, but, yeah, I guess that's it for these shows. I guess we can, I'm too lazy to grab the stuff that's on above the shelf, so I'm gonna have to pick up the camera for this one. Alright, so over here, yes, I hung these on the wall. We got the Bluey Charades, which is based around the episode Charades. Yeah, it has different cards. So play charades just like Bluey. You basically look at the picture and you try to copy it. So if you haven't heard of the show before, you'll have absolutely no idea what some of these are. So yeah, and there's Bingo's Bingo, which is bingo. Bingo's version of bingo. So I actually never opened this one before, so I don't know what's in here. Over here, we have some figures, like the box figures of the Healer family. I'm probably going to get another one just to take out the box because, yeah. Up here is a Bluey backpack. This I found at Journeys, like the kids' version of Journeys. This is a lunchbox that can detach. This was already in the bag, but I'm going to keep it out of the bag because it honestly looks really nice because it has Bluey's face on it, so... And over here is another Bluey-themed puzzle. It has 48 pieces and it has, Bluey's face on it. Over here is a collection of Bluey Valentine's Day cards with bracelets inside of it. I got 3 of these because there were 2 other packs that I used to give out to like family members and stuff. They really love them. So right here is a Bluey VTech watch, which unlike the watch that is on my wrist right now, doesn't seem to want to fit my big man watch, but that's okay. Even though this is the more fun one, this is a really cool one for children. Like if they're bored and they just want to waste time, like playing some random games on here. I still had way more fun with this than I did with games like Balan Wonderworld, or yeah. But yeah, it's really nice. And probably the last puzzle. Is this the last puzzle I have? Yeah, this is the 4-pack wooden puzzles of all the the healers with different backgrounds and stuff. Now we're going to get to the Bluey's Big Play stuff because I have quite a bit of it because I actually went and saw Bluey's Big Play a couple days ago, and if you want to know my thoughts, I absolutely loved it. It's the perfect stage show for Bluey fans, not just for kids, but for parents alike. I mean, there are some times where they definitely are aiming toward the child audience, but there are times where I feel like the parents are going to love it just as much as the children are because it still has those Bluey themes that we're all familiar with, and it has some really unique callbacks, and it's not just the type of stage show that just recaps on the specific episodes of the show. While it is a bit long and the tickets are a bit pricey, it's something that I'm probably going to do just once in my life, and I feel like it was absolutely worth it. Oh yeah, and one more thing I forgot to show is this this Bluey Bingo Chattermax figurine. This actually comes with another set that I'm going to show. You can make them dance with this thing, so yeah. But in terms of the stuff that I got from there, I got like these ears that you saw earlier, and they do not fit my head, unsurprisingly. But I got those just for the collection. And the merch was a bit overpriced, but I tend to treat myself sometimes. And this, I wasn't sure what this was at first, but then I noticed the asparagus, and this is from the episode Magic Asparagus. And yeah, it turns on too. A lot of kids had this on, there was no restriction to, having this on. So, yeah, a lot of kids had it on. I had it on as well. So, I tend to keep it, where the pack is. So, yeah. And over here, I got a lanyard for the VIP of Bluey's Big Play, which cost way more than the ticket, but I honestly felt like it was worth it. It includes, the lanyard, of course, and you get a free gift and a meet and greet and photo opportunity with the mascot of Bluey. And I just had myself a great time. It was really nice meeting, it was like meeting Bluey in real life for real life, but it was something that I really needed, just getting a big old hug from Bluey, and it was just something that I was really happy that that happened. And people were complimenting me too. Like, there wasn't a time at the play where just people were like, "What? Why is it? Why is that 22-year-old man watching a kids thing?" Because we all people were complimenting each other how much they love the show, how much they watch the show without their kids. It's just don't be afraid to show your appreciation for the show. I'm not afraid of showing my appreciation. If I get made fun of, then whatever. I mean, I am going to tend to keep the comments like as respectful as possible, unless YouTube thinks this video is fully for kids and they decide to, get rid of the comment section. But yeah, okay, we are not done yet. I guess I should go over here because I got this from a place that is very controversial. Over here is this Bluey laundry basket that you can pop open, and I got this from Hobby Lobby, which I know Hobby Lobby has gained a lot of controversy because of all the homophobic slurs and stuff. Even though, it's awful what they say, and it's probably not the best place to go if you want to go to a hobby place that's just full of nice people, because but this was the only way I could get this thing, so it didn't matter. And no, I do not use this for laundry. I am not going to contaminate this thing with my dirty socks and underwear, because that is just cruel. Like, I don't want to get my germs all over this. But this is good for toys as well, so I would most likely use this for toys. But I use this for my Bluey blankets. This one has a picture of like Bluey and Bingo. You saw earlier in one of my videos, so I don't really need to show all that. Over here, this one was also from Hobby Lobby. This is another plush throw blanket with Bluey and Bingo on it. I was really surprised at how big these things were. These things are even bigger than my Tom and Jerry ones and my Fairy Tale one. Like, yeah, these blankets are pretty much for anyone. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. They're pretty much made for anyone. So yeah, they're really nice to have. I'm also not done with plush toys yet. I also have the Best Made Bluey plush. There's also the Best Made Bingo one, which I feel like I should get because this one's kind of lonely. And I also almost forgot this pin set that I also got from the Bluey's Big Play thing. So yeah, but this one does not talk. This is just a slightly bigger version. A speechless version, a bigger speechless version of the talking one. But yeah, it's really nice. It's very, it's perfect. Like, absolutely perfect. Man, I just realized this toy is actually still a little bit wet. Like, I did use it once, like about a few weeks ago, but how is that thing still wet? Like, I don't get that. All right, next up is something that I absolutely do not need at all, but I got it anyway. This Bluey, kitty table, which includes chairs of Bluey and Bingo. And no, I do not sit in these because, well, they're not made for people like me, and I've heard that these can actually break pretty easily. But I don't have children, so I just tend to use these for decoration for my. Whenever I get a Best Made Bingo plush, then I'll put it right here. I'll put my Best Made Bluey plush there. But yeah, I absolutely love this this picture of the healers. Like, I'll probably use this once in a while when I'm working on something, but it's nice to have, though I don't really want to get this scratched. I do tend to keep this nice and clean as possible. I just keep it right over there. But I have enough room for this, so I do tend to wipe this off once in a while because it just looks way too nice to ruin. I also have this Bluey themed pillow, which has Bluey's body on it. It's rather small, and I know there's a Bingo version, but it's like a mixture of a Bluey plush and a pillow at the same time. So yeah, they do other characters as well, but I just have this for decoration. So now this is the part that I'm gonna probably get made fun of the most, and it's this Bluey bedspread. Yes, I actually do sleep in this thing, but honestly, it's just way too nice, and it's really hard to find that many Bluey themed covers and stuff over in America. But I found this at Walmart, so I was all like, I needed this because honestly my old covers are really boring, so I just need something. This is perfect too. It's like a mixture of the episode Fruit Bat and Sleepy Time. It also came with this pillowcase as well. The only thing though is that these can get damaged a little bit easily. Some of the thread can come loose and just completely mess up the picture, but I tend to keep it nice as possible, and it still looks like it's in good condition. I mean, I washed it And that's not all. Walmart also had a sheet set, which has 2 layers. This layer being the ones with the Healer family, and underneath is the Bluey and Bingo pattern, which matches these pillowcases. But yeah, I do sleep in this. It's very comfortable, and I do make my bed every morning. So yeah, it's something that I used to not do, but I started doing often because this just looks way too nice to mess up. It's also not that common to find adult-themed Bluey shirts in the U.S. The easiest way to get them is Amazon, though it's kind of hard if you're not a parent like me, so I try my best not to get like the dad ones because I'm not a dad. But I did get my dad a Bluey-themed t-shirt for his birthday. He absolutely loved it. I was able to customize both me and my sister's name on it, so yeah, he absolutely loved it. But luckily, Bluey's Big Play did have adult-themed shirts for anybody. Like this one right here. This one has like the whole Healer family on it, and it just says Bluey's Big Play. It would be nicer if it just said, just flat out Bluey. But still, it doesn't bother me if people know that I saw it, because I'm still gushing about how much fun I had with the show. It was really that good. Okay, now, next up is a shirt. This is probably the most disturbing Bluey thing that I own. It's not even official, but this is something I just could not resist. It's not something that I think I would wear too often, but okay, I'm just going to show you. Prepare yourself. Your children are not going to like this. This is a fan art Bluey themed shirt of the Healers roasting Peppa Pig. When I saw this, I just needed this. This was just hilarious. Now, I just want to say right off the bat, I don't hate Peppa Pig. I don't like it either. It's just, I never watched it as a kid. I didn't even know this show existed until like, I don't know, the early 2010s. I don't know. I had no idea it came out in 2004. So yeah, I think it might be still going, but I don't really have an opinion. I did watch clips of it, but yeah, apparently Joe Brum did take inspiration and just wanted to make like his own better version of it. Basically, something that all families can enjoy because, Peppa Pig is just something that, you turn on for your kid so they can just shut up for a bit. But it's actually a show that, parents are comfortable with watching with their kid, because Peppa Pig honestly wished that it could have been as good as Bluey, but Bluey is a show that I just hope doesn't go away anytime soon. But yeah, I'm going to stop showing this because, yeah, I'm trying to keep this video as kid-friendly as possible. All right, and over here, we got the Easter Bluey, the Walmart exclusive Easter Bluey. I was lucky enough to get one of these because once I got this, they started selling out fast. But yeah, it's just a standy Bluey plush that with a mask on it, which it's sort of removable, but I don't really want to remove it. But when you remove it, it's just Bluey's regular face. But I'm not going to take it off. And over here is a Hobby Lobby version of Bluey. It's just the Best Make Bluey with some darker / lighter tones. But I don't know. I didn't really need to get this, but since it's a Bluey plush, I feel like I should get any Bluey related plush. And one Bluey plush that I cannot believe I even own. Okay, so this is probably the biggest thing that I have. It's not even the most expensive one, but here it is. The My Size Bluey plush, which you may have seen in my Black Friday episode. Yeah, I needed this thing. I wasn't even fully finished with the show yet, so I was all like, oh man, I'm not sure if I should get this, but I was all like, man, a giant Bluey plush. You know what? I just can't resist. I need to get this. I need to get this right now. There was a hole in it, but I stitched that up. But yeah, it's I do keep the tags on these because I don't know. This is it also says what you can do with it. Like right here, it says you can play Keepy Uppy or Dress Up as Granny. So I don't have any balloons, so. Yeah, but I just needed this thing, and I'm happy that I own it. And they're a little bit harder to get now, but yeah, they're easier to find at Target. So just try your best because they're going for outrageous amounts of prices right now. But this was $50, so yeah. And I'll show this for last, but right over here we got the VIP Bluey gift bag. This doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in it, just like a plush Chattermax, like I want to say like pillow or cushion, and another Bluey themed bottle. I do have another one, but it's at my mom's house, and I don't really want to use it that much because it's getting a little damaged. But yeah, this is an orange one with Bluey and Bingo. Very nice. And finally, a button, probably my favorite item of the bag. A button that says Bluey's Big Play, I saw Bluey. Like, I guess that means, like, Bluey, like, after the show. So, this I might wear. I don't know, but I'm just going to keep the stuff in the bag because I'm not going to throw away this bag because if Bluey is on it, I'm probably not going to get rid of. Yeah, I was surprised I don't have that many, Bluey-themed, like, food items, like kid snacks. The only one I could really find was the yogurt, which I actually did get. That's a lot more common to find, mostly at Publix, so I recommend snagging that. It's actually really good. Reminds me of Trix yogurt. All right, I guess since we're almost done here, I might as well just show the big, really overpriced Bluey Playhouse thing. All right, so this is the Bluey Playhouse thing. You push this and it says like specific quotes and it lights up. It also plays songs, but I'm not going to do that just in case of copyright. But yeah, you hear quotes from the show that are very familiar. These are all the items. I tend to like try to keep them in the house. The other items are just right over here. That's supposed to stay on, but it just refuses to stay on. But yeah, but this is a rather nice set. It's not that hard to put up. All you have to do is just put batteries in it and just put the items in it. But I don't know, it's pretty nice. A little bit too overpriced. Like, this is the most expensive thing that I bought. But there was a smaller version of that. Just doesn't have as much items, but still, it's nice to have. I do want to put it in like a better position. Like, I'm not going to live in this place forever. Like, this is just like temporary. I'm probably going to live here for like a year. Then I'm going to get my own place, so I'll have more room for this stuff. But yeah, do not worry. I still collect Blu-rays and anime stuff. It's just I collect this because I need some happiness in my life. In the real world, there isn't that much stuff to be happy about. Because you know how the internet is. It's all about, just drama and all that. But this is a show that is just 100% drama-free, and it's one that I couldn't recommend enough. Wow. So that's it. That's my entire Bluey collection so far. I should also mention that I did get cookie cutters, which I made Christmas cookies for my niece and nephew. They absolutely loved them, though. It was really hard for me to make them because I had to mix up the icing. It took me like hours to do, so I'm probably never going to use them ever again. So there's that. But I just want to say I'm glad that this show exists. It's just something that I just needed to do. I needed to make this video because, well, I do just tend to do reviews a lot, and my recent videos were on some very, very non-kid-friendly movies. But the reason I did this is because, it's something different, and I just wanted to show that, I'm more than just a guy that just focuses on adult-themed things. Like, this is something that I feel like everyone should watch at least once in their lives. Like, just one episode or maybe even a few. It's not the type of show where you just turn on for your kids so they'll be occupied. It's something that you actually do have to watch, and you shouldn't feel embarrassed by it because it's an incredible show. There's so much talent behind it, and it is way smarter than it needs to be. It's a lot more than a kid's show. There is a reason it's so popular. There is a reason that the makers are taking their time with this one. There's a reason it's become so big that, the main actors, voices of Bandit and Chili actually appeared on Jimmy Fallon, and the fact that Bluey made her debut at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade last year, which is pretty much the main reason why I even watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. And I really hope she comes back this year. And with the stage show and all that, it just shows how big and popular the show became. And adults talk about it way more than kids do. And it's something that I hope doesn't end anytime soon, because it would be a real shame. Because with all the stuff that people tend to talk about. They don't really tend to talk about the good. They usually just tend to talk about the bad. This is not really the show that I tend to get critical with. I mean, there are some parts to the show that I don't necessarily love that much in some episodes, but it's not like the type of show where I just like, why did they have to do that and stuff? I mean, there was some really weird controversies surrounding the show sometimes, but I am going into full detail when I said earlier that I'm not. Bottom line is, I'm glad that I made this video. I'm glad that I was able to show my love for this show to the world. I've only been a fan for like 6 months, and look where I'm at. But hey, I'm still, growing up. I still have stuff that I need to pay for that's important, like, of course, the house and stuff. But I do tend to treat myself once in a while to really lift my spirits up, to just make me feel good inside, because this is the perfect show to feel good inside. If, like, well, you get the point. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Regular movie themed videos are going to be out soon. The ones where I review not so friendly kid movies. But yeah, either way, I just hope this video doesn't get noticed for being absolute kid friendly, because I want to discuss in the comments what you thought of this. Like, are you a fan of Bluey? Or what was your favorite TV show growing up as a kid? Like, I watched a lot of Arthur and Sesame Street. Just let me know. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out. By the way, yeah, I set my camera like right here, so throughout a lot of the time I've been making videos here, I've just been talking to my Bluey stuff. Yeah, I know, I'm a weirdo. Just, yeah, it's well, whatever, word out.